Ho, 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 folks. This is Sean McVeigh with Sean's Outdoor Adventures, and I'm holding a box from Tethrd. Oh yes, folks, I was in the process of recording a do-it-yourself saddle video just a minute ago, and UPS just dropped this off. So as I mentioned in the last video, I was doing a video on how to make your own saddle, and the day after I got all the components to do that, Tethrd contacted me and said, hey, we'd like to send you one of our tree saddles to give a try. And I was like, absolutely. Now I imagine this is going to be a little more comfortable and directly manufactured for the purpose of saddle hunting. So let's do a comparison video right now with a Tethrd. I'm not even sure which model it is. We're going to find out. So we're going to see what's the difference here between this and what I've got. Now, obviously the packaging right there. Whoa! I was going to tilt the box so that you could see how nicely packaged it was. I botched that. So you have, set that there. So I can see they're giving us 3 carabiners right off the bat. Bam, bam, bam. 3 carabiners. I love carabiners. Get yourself a Tethrd hat. This is going to be really nice to store everything. And then a comfort strap. Now here's one of the big, huge advantages. Well, oh wow! So, this is awesome. I didn't realize this came with that. This is the Rope Man 1. This is like the ultimate for one-handed working a lineman's belt. But here's what I'm super excited about. Oh, it's nice and light too. Their platform, the Tethrd platform. Right there it is. Ah, yes. Now I have something to put my feet on. It's nice and light too. This whole box is compact and light. You could fit this stuff in a backpack so easily. I'm going to do my next video is going to compare and contrast saddle hunting versus tree stand hunting. So let me go ahead and finish this video though, get all this equipment set up and go hang on a tree with it. Folks, I'm just going to be honest here. I'm pulling the stuff out of the box and I'm just so excited that I want to do this video. So I'm going to do it, but there's going to have to be more because I have to look into which rope is intended for what. We got 2 ropes they've sent, different colors, same length. One's going to be basically a lineman rope and the other is going to be the one that tethers you to the tree. I don't know if they have an intention for one to be preferred over the other. I'm going to go ahead and put this on though. So there's this little that little thing that I just clipped, let me angle this down a little for you, holds the harness around the waist here, and then they have straps that come around the legs. And then there's a little thing that they hook onto right down here. The strap is going to match the one that you cinch for the legs there. So this is some of the things that stand out right away is the quality is really excellent for the components here. Your aluminum, you can feel when you have high quality aluminum. So the aluminum components are really nice. See, this I can't even hardly feel it on my body, whereas my climbing harness that I just used in the last video, I'm about to compare with that. The do-it-yourself rig, you can feel it on your body. This is very lightweight. You could probably walk into your hunting spot with this on and forget that you're wearing it. So I'm going to go ahead and just go hang on the tree for a minute. And I'm just going to use one of these. I'm going to go with this one here and grab one of my carabiners. I'm going to do more videos on this, just to get, more involved. I'm excited. I want to go get on the tree and hang with it. So it's going to go around the tree like that, clip in here, and that's what you're going to enable you to hang. I already got the platform on the tree right here. I have a tree stand on the tree from the last video. But let's go hang on the tree for a minute. Now you can see the platform is angled up a little bit. There's a bolt that's in the platform that you can loosen in that situation and adjust the angle of the platform. So I am very new to this whole idea of saddle hunting. So this is all going to be some things I'm going to be testing. How do I like the angle of the platform? So I can put this around the tree here. Normally, I mean, I'd be tethered to the tree. I'm only like 5 feet off the ground though, so I can tell here, I can move this up and slide my prusik knot up to a comfortable height. Just sit into it. Now, one of the differences between this and the do-it-yourself rig that I have, it's actually plopped on the other side of the tree there, is I feel no pressure on the legs at all. So with the regular rock or tree climbing harness, a lot of the straps that go around your legs take a lot of the pressure. So in the design of this, it's cupping my butt, if you don't mind me saying that. And so it just is a much more comfortable. If you want to get serious about saddle hunting, you know, you might want to consider spending a little bit more to get something that's designed for it like this. Not only is this really lightweight, it's just very comfortable. So if you're going to be sitting in a tree all day, you know, you want to be as comfortable as you can. You're going to have to get used to shooting out of a tree. So now, right now, my legs are not, or my knees are not touching the tree, so I'm kind of pushed away from the tree. One thing that I know I'm going to have to get used to, it's easy for me to sway. So if I was to draw back right here, and of course you want to bend at the waist, it's easy to sway. So that can impact obviously your accuracy. That's just a matter of getting used to it. I have seen guys keep their knees on the tree, and I think also something to play around with when you're getting into the saddle and getting used to it is play around with the height of where this is at. I think the lower this is on the tree and the less distance you have here, it's the less swaying. This is just in my mind when I think of, you know, the mechanics of all this. If I have a shorter rope here, I'm not going to have as much of a sway. I can already feel a difference. So to me, you know, if you're setting it way up there, it's easier to sway. Right now, I can sway, but it's not wanting to do it as easily and naturally. And again, I'm brand new at this. And so the more you play around with these types of things, the more you get a feel for it. This is a bit more, it's a bit tighter. You know, when I'm about, you know, head height right here. And I can already tell, I think that's where I'm going to be setting myself up when I'm saddle hunting. One thing that's particularly exciting about saddle hunting for me is, if you've been following my channel, I do what's called the map reading challenge. And what I've noticed over the years in the map reading challenge is we're on a 2.5-day hunt. And there's a lot of times where I'll sit in the tree in my morning setup and the wind is just all wrong. The mountains, it's swirling, it ruins the spot, the deer wind me, and I don't get anything within bow range. And in my frustration, I sit it out anyway. I get down at like 10, 11 in the morning and I'm walking around the woods and I'm pushing deer everywhere. One of the things that has always prevented me from just saying, you know what, this spot's blown, let me get down and tiptoe over and set up somewhere else, is the tree stand and all the camera gear is preventative. It's just too much weight to be carrying 40, 50 pounds all over the woods and setting it all back up. So the weight factor alone in this is going to make a big difference. And I'm looking forward to getting a little more used to using this. And I can tell you right now, I did not have this leg strap tight enough because it came undone. I just kind of pulled it a little bit. I'm going to want to keep that a little tighter to the leg. But I'll do some more videos. I'll try shooting out of this and get a little more comfortable with it. And the next video, I'll just do a little compare and contrast between this and a tree stand. Just in some of the differences that I noticed right off the bat. Now, if you're following my channel and you know that I'm giving away an XOP tree stand, I'm giving away a Matthews Vertex or Matthews Traverse compound bow, brand new, and I'm also giving a Sharpple broadhead sharpener away. You know that each episode I'm putting in a scripture verse. So in this episode, the scripture verse is Luke chapter 6, verse 12. Luke chapter 6, verse 12. So if you are following that, make a note of that. If you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, I'm simply putting a scripture verse in every video from June through the end of November of this year, 2019. And on December 1st, I'm going to be doing a live drawing. You can register at the end of November. And I'll make a video at that time on how to do that. So I'm Sean McVeigh with Sean's Outdoor Adventures. I thank you for tuning in to this episode. And in my excitement, I just had to break this out and give it a try. But I'll do some more on this. And this is definitely going to give me some maneuverability on long distance hunts. Like if things don't work out, this is light enough that I feel like, you know what, I can just pack it down. It's compact enough. I can put it in my backpack. I can still shoot my bow with all of this equipment in my backpack. Whereas with my tree stand on my back and a backpack attached to that, it's so much, it's just awkward trying to maneuver through the woods and get a shot. So I'm Sean McVeigh with Sean's Outdoor Adventures. I thank you for tuning in to this episode. Until next time, take care and God bless.